Now, I think the most fun I've ever had with a wow factor type product was when we were actually doing the Batman coins.
And
They'd
you
say,
were singing?
holy wow, Batman, and we were walking right into the coin.
I thought it was because you were singing.
This one is a second, a close second because of the type of coin it is. Franklins are one of our loves here on the show. I know many of you follow our passion. And tonight we have some uncirculated specimens individually available from the early years. Here we go. 1948, 1949, the first 2 years of issue in the Franklin series. These are both Philadelphia issues. Look at how gorgeous they are. Oh yes, and look at the price, $34.95, $39.95 respectively. Man, this is like an MC Hammer song. Can't touch this. It's a great one.
So the series started in 1948. It was only a 16-year series. It went through 1963. They made coins out of Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. They made 16 Ps, 14 Ds, 5 Ss. And Philadelphia, these are the first 2 years of issue, 48 and 49. San Francisco didn't start till 1949, but we have the first 2 Ps, 1948 at $34.95, 1949 at $39.95. Our competitors, we saw them running these same dates in AU condition, not even uncirculated, at $55 each.
They're called commercial unk.
Yeah.
I hate the terminology for one reason. I hate hearing the word unk attached to anything that's not unk. About uncirculated, I don't like that either. It's AU because we always hear the uncirculated aspect, which means we know we're getting close, but a true unk is an unk. And if it's not a true unk, it is a about uncirculated, or we nickname it a slider to take away the confusion potentially. So they're selling sliders at $55 or more. We're selling true unks at $35 and $39 respectively. It's just a great opportunity. But it's not just any random coin. We're talking about the first 2 years of issue. So the Franklin series again goes from 48 to 63, replaced for a 1 year only, 90% silver Kennedy, and then that changed, right? These were the 90% silvers. The peace dollar ended in 1935. So that means that the large coin in circulation at this time in history was the half dollar. So it was the Walker up through 47, and then the Franklin series took over. But the other part of this is how, again, 35 different coins are on the table, right? There's 2 aspects to finding early Franklins. We talk about them a lot. We sell certified coins and we'll use references to population reports as well, which helps us see what's out there. But if you look at the mintage figures as a raw indicator, you can't beat up anything other than the 48P is number 3 of all time. It's one of those true special out of 35. 49 is a top 10 coin. But however, when you get to the population side, you look at how many coins have been seen by the grading services over the last half century, going on 3/4 of a century, because these are 48s and 49s, it inverts itself, and the 49 is actually rarer certified, which just means there's not a lot of true uncirculated coins on the marketplace, which is why it commands a little bit of a premium in the marketplace for these coins. So tonight we're just thrilled to have them both under 40, $39.95 on the 49, $34.95 on the 48. It's just a fun time to be talking Franklins, all things considered. Silver proof Kennedys, one of our favorite categories, right? We sell lots of them. They've been out there since 1992, over 25 years of them. I will find you whatever year you're looking for before you ask me to find a particular Franklin, right? We sold out of the 2022s, and we were at $80. These, and that's a beautiful coin. It's a continuation coin. It's a pure silver coin. These are almost 3/4 of a century older, significantly rarer, and also more affordable. There's this like flip-flop to the older classics that just have us pause on a moment, but you can't pause too long or you're going to see these prices disappear.
Right, and these coins are very hard to find, especially in this condition, uncirculated, blast white beauties. Now, and part of that's because in the 1980s, silver went through the roof to about $50 per ounce, and people were melting silver like crazy. They were melting coins like this. They were melting circulated coins. They were melting silver. They were melting flatware. Anything that was silver got melted. Now, NGC started up in the mid to late 80s, actually 1987.
Yep.
And they didn't start grading coins till then. So these existed prior to that. So you have the melt, and then you have NGC starting, where people weren't saving these coins for grading. They were melting them for the silver at that time. You get $20 per coin when they melted them. So
Hey, I was a paper boy. I had an album. That's where I started my collecting in the 60s. You get your $50, you go home, you match up the mint marks. Do I need it? Nope, throw it into a bin, right? Because I'm not saving the unks or these were circulated coins, so be an AU or a slider maybe that I might have found at that time, but it was indiscriminate. I put it in that bin for 50 cents. Many, many other people did the same thing. When 1980 hit, that coin was now a $20 melt. I put it in there for 50 cents, which is why a lot of these coins just disappeared. It was indiscriminate, proofs, unks, circs, calls, it made no difference. They were worth 20 bucks for melt value. Today we know it's way different than that, and that's okay. But the collector side of us, that part of our brain clicks on. Okay, the last time we found original rolls on these was this deal. We haven't seen original rolls on either of these in a real long time. This deal that we brought in, again, sometimes when you talk about something you haven't seen for a long time, you wake up the next day, you see it. It's a wonderful thing in this case because that means we found coins, and tonight we can bring these out finally for a conversation. Normally our 48s and 49s are tied into sets. The first 5 years, the first decade, full sets, etc. So we got to protect the coins. We can't find them, so we have to protect them to put them in the sets. Tonight, we can take the gloves off, so to speak, and let people across the board, as they need them to fill their own individual collections that they've been building coin by coin, just like we've been hunting them down, but not at that 50 plus for a high grade circulated coin. We're talking about tonight some affordable prices as well.
And what a great place to start first year of issue if you're just starting your Franklin half-dollar collection. First and second year of issue for Philadelphia Mint at great prices, $34.95, $39.95 respectively. Phones are very busy right now. A lot of people buying one of each or multiples. That is absolutely 100% fine. There are no limits. So if you are shopping with us on the website, which is avccoins.com, keep in mind that multiples are allowed. There are no limits either, and you can mix and match however you please. If you want to get a bunch of 48s or 49s or 3 of one and 2 of the other, etc., absolutely fine. As long as quantities are available and we don't sell out, it is absolutely fine.
We're down to our last roll on both of these, Allie, as we speak at this particular point. If you do have this in your shopping cart, again, you're going to see that thing pop up, avccoins.com shortly, because the phones are teeter-tottering. I recommend you push it through, whether it's one or the other or multiples of one or the other. Your choice is totally your choice, why we put it up there. You don't have to buy both to get the low prices, our way of doing business. Again, these are Philadelphia strikes, which means below the E and S and dollar is no mint mark. Guys, we got to put a 30-second clock up.
905, 1661, that's the 1948, and 905, 2382, that's the 1949. They're both uncirculated. They'll be individually encapsulated no matter how many you buy. If you buy 20, well, actually, that's about what we're left down to.
Say, that's not going to work right now.
Even if you were to buy 20, they would be individually encapsulated. $39.95 on the 49 and $34.95 on the 48. Not $55 for a high-grade circ and an AU slider. True unks, $34 and $39 respectively. That is why we call this special deal the wow factor.